Just mä en kuule mitään. Joku toivottavasti sanoo, jos tästä ei saa mitään selvää. Yritin kyllä testata. Tää musa on kyllä niinku superkovalla. Ja mä oon niinku maailman...
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Mä oon kyllä niinku maailman kalpein ihminen tässä webcamissa. Nyt mä kuulen... Tai siis kuulen liikaa. Continue. Ai, no tämähän toimii hienosti. Tää peli on ihan vitun. Continue ei toimi. No otetaan sit uusi peli vittu. Saatana. Eli ei saa painaa pausea, koska continue ei toimi. Niin, kiitos.
I didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Nyt tää alkoi ihan eri kohdasta kuin äsken. Vittu mitkä pikselit tossa ikkunalaudalla.
California crisp white wines. I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here.
Vau. Aika paljon viiniä. Mitäs kaikkea tää nyt voi niinku... Aha. Miksi tää yksi muuttuu? Olipas ahdistavaa. Onks toi niinku digitaalinen kehys vai mitä helvettiä?
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Siis mulla ei oo mitään haju kumpi sanoista oot.
Look, Mr. Torres, I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
No ei se sit ois honeymoon, jos sä oisit siellä. No entry unless you are tourist from the future. Bumblebee. Kissan nimi vai? Hienot glow in the dark tähdet mulla on samanlaisia. Onpas outo paikka tolle. Tai siis se on niinku pakattu toi tuuletin, niin miksi on oudosti tossa? Postikortti.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There's only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Cool beans. Marianne Journal.
Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
Ok. Oh. Time traveling. Tuossa on jotain, että mä voin ottaa sitä.
I'm not a shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
That's deep, bro.
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
Mä en jotenkin tajunnut sanaakaan tosta. Oh, oispa take out.
Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a
Jorge's.
kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Ouch. Eikö se ole Jorge siinä Nörtissäkin? Se Dragon Slayerin mutsin uusi mies.
The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Sienet on hyviä, what's wrong with you?
Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry.
Aha. Olette kavereita. Voiko tässä kyykätä? Voi.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did. Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there.
Cool.
She loved being a birthday girl. Mr. Torres would take her shopping every year.
Siis onks Mr. Torres sen Marion faija vai? I guess.
I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was.
No hei, jos toinen ei halua skinny dippaa,
He
niin
had
respect
money.
that.
You see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Nyt mä missasin. Kuka sulle osti ne?
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took.
Okei. Oh. Pizza, vitusti.
Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
Ainoastaan paskasit pizzaboksesta, that's gross. Wow. Wake me up when I'm famous ja Dreamcatcher. Vitu siisti puhelin.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. That's Trevor's phone number. That's Trevor's phone number.
No joo.
He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything. I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Vai vittu, mä luulen, että tää ei oo puzzle-peli, tästä ei tuu mitään.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream Kelsey? And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan.
Wow.
What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
Okay. That's gross. Orange peels
Have you
vaatterspeitopäältä.
ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun?
No.
The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor. Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
Siis mä ajattelin, että tää on se Marien huone. Ei kun mitä vittua. Täällä on Kelsin. Mutta on Kelsin reppu. Eiks mä saa mitään infoa tästä Bumblebeesta? Ei kai sitten. Kaljaa.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently, they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Mä oot kyllä ihan vitun kuja. Mulla ei oo mitään haju, että mitä tässä tapahtuu.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Aha. No voi vittu.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Shadow person. Se on siinä lapussa. Siis eikö täällä tietsikään ollut mitään muuta kuin toi vitun kissagifi? Wow.
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died. Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Gross, tää Trevor on joku stalkeri. Ja toi Rexi ei auttanut yhtään. Perus.
One day, I just had to know, what's up with all the cats? She said she admired them, that they were who they were without any pretense, that they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them.
Vitun diippi.
When Bumblebee went missing,
No.
Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor.
Vitun Trevor. Eikö se tappanut
Marie.
Bumblebeeta?
What were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Selvä. Library. Okay.
Trevor. What an asshole.
Siis
After
repikö
we
sen...
broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
Mitä vittua? No Trevor joku absolute fuckboy.
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows.
Hyi.
I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
Disgusting. Mitä vittua tässä on niinku tapahtunut? Tää on hirveetä. Kuulostaa pahalta.
She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff.
Aha.
I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring?
Weird Kid Talked Boring. Mitä tää on jotenkin ihan outoa kieltä? Miksi tässä on välillä on toi musiikkia vielä?
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that.
I hate that.
Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
Okei. Okay. Ihan vitun massiivinen projekti. Tuossa on sikamonta sivua. That's terrible.
Hated that thing.
Ai, mä olet saat joku nero.
That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
Of Ben? Koira. Luuri.
I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Sanoit ton aikaisemminkin. Ah, niin siis Trevor on tän Kelsin exe ja se on joku runkkopussi. Mut miksi se on sit stalkannut tota Mariaa, jos se on Kelsin? Tai miksei?
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
Onko se Trevor vai? Vittu rip Bumblebee. That's terrible. Concerts. The world. Someday. Vinyl. Smoking jar.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver.
Aha. Mut minkä takia tällainen old school lankapuhelin ja sitten tällainen ikivanha telssu, mutta sitten tää puhelin on kuitenkin tällainen uusi. Mitä aikakautta tässä niinku eletään? Tää nyt kuulostaa vähän... Okei. Oh my god, they were roommates. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Mitä vittua? He literally tore the clothes from her body. Ei vittu, toi Trevor on joku skitso. Onko se oikeesti tappanut tän Maryn tai jotain? Only 5 emails from Trevor. No, Bumblebee, that's terrible. Se ase on varmaan siellä boksissa, mut milläs mä saan sen auki? Mistä mä nyt keksin sen helvetin? Onks ne noita? 3 9 3951.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
3951. Nyt mut puuttuu vielä yksi. Jos se on se. Ei kun 1. Mitä? Voitaanko kirjoittaa ne ylös, koska mä oon idiootti? Kolme 591, oliko se niin? 3. Ei kun 39. 51. Niin ei se riitä. Puuttuukohan multa jotain Onko se joku päivämäärä? Ei. 1, 2, 3. Ai! 4, 5. Voisi olla periaatteessa sekin. No, hei. Jos se on päivämäärä, niin olisiko se tää, eli 5, 19, 18.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number. She must have written it down here somewhere.
Ei. No, miksi kirjoittaisit sen johonkin ylös sen sun salasanan? That's fucking dumb. Se on varmaan nää, koska sit se on niinku piilotettu, mut mut puuttuu nyt sit jotain. 3, 9, 5, 1. Olisiko se, että mun pitää löytää vielä täältä jotain, että se täyttää lisää journalia. Mut mitäs mä nyt en ois vielä kattonut? Kaljat. Tää.
Sometimes it got so hot. This thing wasn't doing it anymore.
Voiko tää olla muka niin
Then we'd
tärkeä?
take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool. That night, I guess he must have seen us.
Oho. Nyt mä näytän ihan puurosalta, no ihan sama. No en mä tähänkään koskenut vissiin vielä. Saaks tässä valita mitä levyä kuunnellaan?
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
That's depressing. No nyt on journal updated. En mä katon mä tätä notebookiakaan. En.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
Mitä vittua? Mikä se on vaiva? Tässä olisi nyt 4, mutta mistä mä tiedän, missä järjestyksessä se tulee? Vai tuliko se sinne journaliin? Tästä puuttuu nyt kyllä jotain selvästi. Siinä on tällainen tyhjä sivu. Eli 4. Tulee ton 3 jälkeen. Nyt jos ei oo tää, niin mä tunnen itteni hyvin tyhmäksi, koska sitä on mun ainoa ajatus.
What is the code, Marie?
Rauhoitu.
Wait. The journal. It must be in the
No
journal.
joo. Mä keksin sen jo ajat sitten vittu.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
Joo.
Oh my god.
Niin, no mä arvasin tää jo ajat sitten, että se on se pyssy. Mitä sä luulit?
The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax.
No ei kai kun se
She used
Trevor
to love it
stalkkaa
there.
vittu.
But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open
Siis
window.
tuliko se teidän taloon? That's fucking
How did he
gross.
find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that.
Ampukaa se.
But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, I told you not to mess with me. But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for
Sä
everything,
puhut niin hitaasti, mä
and
en
he had
jaksa.
a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head.
Mitä
I dove
vittu?
for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks. I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father.
Mitä? Miksi?
Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration. No, that's not what happened. Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that. Hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres, but I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head.
Mitä
I
vittua?
panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie
Tätä molemmat
crawled
ihan
for the
pipeä.
box beside her, opened it.
Ai,
She
ja se
screamed,
ase
told
vittu.
us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and...
Oho.
What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
No mutta eikö tää ole Amerikassa? Eikö se ole vittu itsepuolustus, jos joku vittu kusipää tunkeutuu sun taloon ja rupee kuorii appelsiini?
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar in your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Kelsey's guilt trip. Siis taisi Mary ampui sen Trevorin, which is right. No, mutta olisiko pitänyt katsoa tää huone niinku loppuun ensin? Vai oliks tois? No en tiedä, mä teemme tää nyt väärässä järjestelmässä. Kelsey never was who she said she was. Miten sä ammuit sitä muka päähän, kun sä oot ikinä ampunut ketään? Aika hyvä tähtäys. Okei, no mut nyt ne on ilmeisesti väleissä, koska...
What, more than 100 again today? Glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. No, that's her parents' room.
No eiks mä muka voi mennä sinne?
Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
No vittu miten laiskaa. Niin et yli vaan jaksanut suunnitella noita... Tööt. Tässä nyt näyttää, että täällä on tyhjää. Pelasinko mä taas tätä peliä väärin? Ai se oli siinä. No hienoa. Sainkohan mä edes kaikki achievementit? Just tuntuu, että pelasin tätä peliä väärin. Tää on kyllä superlyhyt, mutta toisaalta tää oli free to play, ettei tässä nyt ehkä... Sinne ei voi odottaa, että se olisi kauheasti matskua. Ihan ok noin grafiikat kyllä. En mä saanut kaikkia. All of Mary's journal entries found. Found every story object. No mitähän mä nyt sit vittu missasin, koska mä luulen, että mä katoin kaikki. Home. No en mä nyt kyllä varmaan aio pelata uudestaan. Ever. Ei se ollut silleen niin kiinnostavaa. Se Gone Home on aika vastaava ja se oli parempi. Toisaalta se oli ihan rahalla ostettu. Mietin, pitäisikö mun pelata tää Tell Me Why eka chapter, en mä tiedä. En mä kyllä ehkä jaksa mun hirveä vessätä pistettä. Too much information. Onko mitään muuta? En nyt ehkä. Mun piti pelata When the Past Was Around, mutta ehkä sunnuntaina sit olisi parempi. Joo. Ehkä se nyt sitten riittää tältä erää. Oli lyhyt. En mä sitten kuinka kauan striimasin, en varmaan tuntia, koska pelasin tuota peliä väärin ja en löytänyt kaikkea. Jap. Sunnuntaina uudestaan.